Welcome, traveller. Today we descend into the ancient sands of Egypt to meet the silent sentinel who watches over the mysteries of death, the keeper of the veil, the guide through shadow and flame. His name is ANUBIS, and he does not fear the dark. He rules it. ANUBIS appears most often with the head of a black jackal, or sometimes a full jackal body. This was no random creature, but let me just tell you, if you're watching this video in relation to the Wheel of Fortune, he is depicted as an orange jackal, okay? Jackals were often seen haunted the edges of the deserts, liminal spaces where the living met the dead, where the known met the unknown. ANUBIS walks those same edges. His jet black colour traditionally represents not death in the modern sense, but rebirth. The fertile soil of the Nile, the womb of the afterlife, the alchemical darkness from which all light is born. To encounter ANUBIS is not to meet your end, it's to stand at the threshold of transformation. In Egyptian mythology, ANUBIS is the lord of embalming, the divine priest who prepares the body for its sacred journey. He presides over mummification, ensuring that the soul has a vessel to return to, that the sacred form is preserved not out of vanity, but out of spiritual continuity. His hands are the first to touch the body after death. His chants are the first to echo in the tomb. He is the ritual, the guardian, and the mystic path rolled into one. In many depictions, he is seen bending over a sarcophagus, arms outstretched in sacred duty, not as a taker of life, but as a midwife of the soul. ANUBIS is more than a funerary god, he is a psychopomp, a guide of souls. In the ancient texts, he leads the deceased through Duat, the shadowy realm of the afterlife, filled with tests, demons, gates, and riddles. He walks beside the soul, not as judge, but as escort, silent, steady, unwavering. His presence is not to be feared, it is to be trusted, for he knows the path, he knows the maps etched in starlight, he knows the questions you must answer to reach the field of reeds. And he will not abandon you unless you abandon your own truth. In the Hall of Ma'at, ANUBIS performs one of the most iconic sacred acts in Egyptian esotericism. He weighs the heart of the deceased against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth, harmony and balance. A heavy heart cloaked in lies, regret or misdeeds is devoured by the monstrous Amit. But a light heart, a heart aligned with its truth, passes on to eternal peace. ANUBIS does not judge, he simply measures. He is the hand on the scale, the silence in the chamber, the final stillness before your soul is known. In this, ANUBIS becomes the keeper of cosmic order, ensuring that no soul enters the afterlife unearned. To the mystic, ANUBIS is not merely a god of the dead, he is the archetype of conscious dying. Not just physical death, but the ego death, identity death, false sense death. He is the one who walks with you through every spiritual initiation. When your life falls apart, when your mask cracks, when the old story no longer serves, you may feel alone, but that shadow you sense walking beside you, that is ANUBIS. He is the inner guide who leads you through the desert of self, through the tomb of your illusions, so that you may rise again, transfigured. His presence echoes far beyond Egypt. In esoteric astrology, he is associated with Scorpio, the sign of transformation, death, and rebirth. In alchemy, he's the nigrido, the blackening, the stage where all falsehood is burned away. In tarot, he is found on the wheel of fortune, rising on one side as consciousness descends on the other, a symbol of the cycle of death and rebirth, fall and resurrection. He is the dark twin of Hermes, the silent twin of Thoth. He is present wherever souls must cross thresholds, and he is present now. To invoke ANUBIS is not to flirt with darkness, it is to honour the sacredness of shadow. It is to acknowledge that death is not the end, but the gate. It is to understand that true transformation requires a guide, a witness, a protector. And ANUBIS is all three. So, if you are in a time of ending, of unravelling, of uncertainty, call to him. If he does not speak often, but he always hears. And when the time comes to step into your next life, literal or metaphorical, he will walk beside you. One hand on your shoulder, the other guiding your soul to truth. If this journey into ancient symbolism stirred something within you, subscribe to the channel for daily deep dives into the esoteric, the sacred, and the symbolic mysteries of existence. Walk well, traveller, and may ANUBIS guide you through every shadow into light. Thank you.